Hey VC, this is Glenn, your low-end music freak. This is a contest entry. This is for Shawn Cecilia Collects Sub Pop. That's the name of the channel. Shawn, I'm new to your channel. I just subscribed to it a couple hours ago after I watched Rachel's video and her contest entry. So there's like a main topic. Talk for 60 seconds about 45s. I think I can do that. I had, up until yesterday, had 145 in my collection. I'll talk about that in a minute. Yesterday, I got the Beatles singles collection box. I did an unboxing video on that. If you go to the Glen Kellaway channel, you can see that. But in my youth, I was a big 45 guy. I had all the Beatles 45s, a lot of British Invasion stuff, all the picture sleeves. Dave Clark 5, Glad All Over, I remember that one. Jerry and the Pacemakers, Man, the Animals, House of the Rising Sun. I remember having You've Lost That Love and Feeling, the Righteous Brothers on a 45. Just had tons of them and grew up with 45s. Loved them. Wish I'd never gotten rid of all my collections. I still would have all that stuff. It would have been cool. Although I'm not sure what kind of playing condition they would have been in. Would have been nice to have the picture sleeves at least. So 145 I want to show you that has kind of special meaning to me. I'm Canadian, Shawn, so I'm not sure. I hear we've come up with a free trade agreement or something, and that Canadians are allowed to enter the contest now, or allowed to win the contest. From Toronto, back in the 70s, I was a big fan of two musicians in Toronto, brothers, the Whiteley brothers, Ken and Chris Whiteley. If anybody's from Toronto, they might remember them from the 70s. Now, Ken and Chris, great musicians, great singers. They did a lot of roots music. So their first band was called the Original Sloth Band. Now, the Original Sloth Band did a lot of like 20s, like Louis Armstrong covers and all the old jazzy blues songs from the 20s and 30s. They were very cool. They're almost like a jug band, but very talented. From there, they went into a bit of soul and R&B. Then Ken got his own thing going. He had the Paradise Review, and it was like a soul review. It was very cool. Chris went off and did a blues thing and a country thing. Both really talented guys. So anyway, I was a big fan of those. When I first started dating my wife, Lynn, in 1991, our first date, I took her to the legendary Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto. Excuse me. The Original Sloth Band had reformed and was doing a show that night, and I was excited to go. So that's where I took Lynn on our first date. Now, the Original Sloth Band made 145. They recorded a cover of the song that Wilson Pickett made famous. It was written by Steve Cropper and Eddie Floyd, called 6345789. They did a great version of it, really, really soulful. I was aware of that, and I was also aware of the fact, because I had the 45, and I used to watch them play it live all the time, and I also knew that they recorded it in Hamilton, Ontario, and Daniel Lanois, who was a virtual unknown then, worldwide anyway. I guess he was a known producer in Canada. He had a studio in Hamilton, Ontario, and that's who they recorded, and that's who was the engineer on that song. So we went to the show, and about halfway through the show, they said they're going to play this song, 6345789, and they had a trivia question. If anybody knows who the producer was on the 45, they have a copy of the 45 that they were going to give out. Right away, my hand goes up, Daniel Lanois, because I was such a fan of the band. So I won the 45. We still have it. This is it here. Original Sloth Band, 6345789 on Troubadour Records. I'm trying to think of when this song came out. This would have been like probably late 70s, I think they probably would have recorded this. Anyway, so then Ken Whiteley was kind enough to sign this to Lynn Best wishes, Ken Whiteley. So that's kind of a prized possession 45 from our first date, and we've been together now close to 30 years, and it's still going strong. So that's kind of a cool 45. Now, the Beatles box, there we go. Show a whole ton of 45s. There we go. I believe there's 22 45s in that box. There's the original one on Totally, Love Me Do, and P.S. I Love You. The box this is a great box set. I've just been thrilled to have it for a 24-hour period. Anyway, so I hope I've gone over the minute mark now, yapping away. Thanks so much, Shawn, for putting on the contest. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to looking more into your videos. Like I said, I have subscribed. So thanks for putting it on, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks, bye.